Morning, everybody. And just like that, the rush is on. First things first, we need thunder. Oh, that ain't gonna work at all. There we go. Let's try this again. Now we need thunder. Tractor I was in is all but out of fuel, so like every spring, we're kind of in this slow roll, and then it turns into an all-out sprint. So all spring so far, Cameron and I have handled 90% of the field work while the other guys working the shopping with the cattle. Yesterday, looking at the long-range forecast, meaning like the next 2 weeks, it became a go, go, go. So Cameron's on the Colts Packer. I'm on the land plane, the Schmeiser land plane, because the other land plane will come into effect here at some point. Bart was on the VT. By the end of the day today, hopefully we will have the VT going, Colts Packer, the Holcomb land plane, and the drill, because once I get done where I am with the Schmeiser land plane, I believe we are done with it for now. So yeah, we got a lot of acres we are trying to cover in a short amount of time. It's kind of the way cropping works here. You don't want to mess with the soil and worry about it until you know it's time to go, and it is time to go. And I even heard a really weird sense from Big Tuna saying, yeah, we get this little bit drilled, get the corn planter hooked up and ready. And I'm just like, wow, I was not expecting that. Now granted, April 20th is our usual aiming point for the start of corn planting. Today's the 21st. So we're right in that time, but just the way it's been so cold, and we've been just kind of dragging our feet waiting for this window to open up, it just seems weird to think about corn planting when we're still dealing with all the spring crops. Over here working at the new farm, trying to get across the entire pivot, which takes quite a bit of time. We're leaving the pipeline alone. Cameron got the whole thing Colts packed. Now I'm going across with the land plane, but as you can see by how rough it is from him, even he was having hell with some of the soft spots, so I told him to lift the spikes out of the ground. Now it makes it miserable for me because these ends are rough in that tractor. Them wheels just bounce this thing as you turn. All right, we got fuel and government juice going, letting the tractor warm up, but I just want to show you this friggin' tractor. Look at the dust all over this thing. I feel bad for it in this condition because it just eats dirt all day. And I always pick a direction that is, what is it, not perpendicular? No, perpendicular, not parallel. So try and go opposite of the wind to give it as much air as possible. But yesterday, I kid you not, I made about 5 passes and the wind switched almost 90 degrees. And once you're going, I mean, you're going. There's no change in direction. So, this poor girl sucked in a lot of dirt yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it is feeling like this field is never gonna get done. So I just finished off about 3 tower widths away. Got roughly 3 more to go. It's 10:30. Had this thing running just before 8. It's never gonna end, it feels like. I'm really hoping to be done by noon, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna be. It feels like it's gonna be like dark by the time I get over there. Oh, one thing that gets very old when dealing with manure. Concrete. I bet that sounded good coming out of the manure truck. We're getting closer. Doesn't feel like it, but we're getting closer. Got myself a lunch delivery. Just in time to get to the part where then I gotta steer this thing by hand. Oh well, food is food. Holy shnikes, guys, check it out. 1 o'clock, finally done. That took a little while. Look at all that dust. Wonder this tractor's so nasty. Oh man, it feels good to be done with that. Glenn just got the driving lesson on it so he can go get started where Cameron was this morning. I'll go get the drill. You guys loaded up the seed tender for me. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you can't even see it yet. Thank you for that. Let's go finish this, shall we? As you can see, the stable is empty. Other than that little guy. That poor little guy, he doesn't do a whole lot other than burn weeds and rake hay. So Maddie's got the 360, the big dog, with the VT getting fields ready for me to go drill. I've got the next horsepower, the 270, and yes, I keep calling it a 260 in a lot of videos. But I've got the 270, 45-foot drill. Go plant the field I just land planed, and then start running Maddie down. Next up, you got Cameron. He's got the green 245 with the cultipacker. He finished the other side of the river where Glenn was headed to go land plane. Now he's working open ground so we can get ready for corn if it decides to rain. Next up is Blanca. She's got the red 245. She's got the other land plane, the Holcomb land plane, working a field, getting it ultra smooth, ready for new alfalfa. And last but certainly not least, you got Mr. Glenn. He just took over the 195 as I showed you. He's gonna go to town, get fields ready to plant alfalfa in there. So that's 5 tractors going here on Friday, when on Monday, we didn't have a single one going. It's amazing how things around here, the flip of the switch, you gotta go. Let's get this loaded, shall we? You don't make the mistake of trying to put a bird's nest in the planter twice. Can't remember if I had the camera with me the other day. Went to load this, nothing would come out. There's a damn bird's nest in there, so we'll run a little bit on the ground just to make sure it's clean. Bingo! Drill is full. Enough. Didn't want to top it completely off, so that would make it a little bit easier to fill later tonight. 65 acres later, half pivot is planted. First crop on the new pivots. And in a awesome twist, you guys seen in the last video, electrician's been here doing his wiring. Power company came out, hooked up power. They are live. Pumps should be here tomorrow. There's a good chance, depending on when the pumps get here, tomorrow or Sunday, we're gonna test fire these things. That being said, guys, I'm gonna go park this. I've been told I'm needed for margaritas and tacos, so I'm gonna go hang out with family. Catch you guys later.